This is Jabberwocky. What is it about?
In this video we're going to take you through an overview of the game Jabberwocky, and if you stay till the end, hopefully you'll be able to decide whether or not this game is for you. Coming up. Hi, it's Tarrant.
And Stella from Meeple University, bringing you a variety of quality board game videos.
In this video we're going to show you a Kickstarter preview for the game Jabberwocky by Jelly Bean Games.
Now, let's get to the table.
To be released in 2019 via Kickstarter, Jabberwocky is a collection of 5 abstract microgames played using a common set of components and themed loosely on the Lewis Carroll nonsense poem of the same name. The collection is published by Peter C. Hayward of Jelly Bean Games. Each of the 5 games has a different designer and was a winning entry in the Jelly Bean contest, in which designers were given the opportunity to submit a game based upon a predefined set of components. Within the collection, you'll find games suiting any number of players from 1 to 7, with an estimated duration of 15 to 30 minutes per game. The games are of light to medium complexity. In this video, we're showing you a prototype copy of the game, so the art and components may not be final.
Borogoves, the overall winner of the contest, is an asymmetrical 2-player map-making game designed by Carl Lang. One player plays as the cartographer and the other as the Borogoves. On each turn, the cartographer places a map card into a growing 4x4 grid. Then, the Borogoves take 3 actions to move gems into and around the map, 1 action for each color of gem, repeating this until all 15 cards have been played. The Borogove player aims to have at least 1 matching colored gem on card and as many cards as possible containing a matching number of gems. And the cartographer plays his cards to make this as difficult as possible. 2 rounds are played, with each player serving each role once, and the player with the highest score wins. Borogoves can also be played solo.
Bandersnatch is a solo puzzle game designed by Joel Colombo. Player begins with an empty 3x3 grid of cards, and on each turn exchanges 1 card from hand with 1 from the table, adding gems to that card if the number is higher, or removing gems from an adjacent card if the number is lower. When a card is surrounded by other gem-containing cards, it is broiled, and both it and its gems are removed from the board. When no legal moves remain, the player gains points for any green and yellow gems that have been broiled, and any purple gems remaining on the field, and they lose points for any purple gems they broiled, and green or yellow gems remaining on the field. A score of 10 points wins the game.
Gyre is an area control game for 2 to 3 players, designed by Marek Tupi. On each turn, players will move their Jabberwockies around the edge of the 3x5 grid, any distance, but unable to pass by opponents. And then in a straight line from their finishing location, either draw their colored gems towards them, eject gems from their Jabberwockies onto their cards, or expel opponents' gems from cards where they have an overall majority. Once a card has at least as many matching gems as its number and has no other player's gems on it, it is flipped down. And the first player to flip down all of his or her cards wins. The game is designed for 3 players and retains the 3rd color as neutral in the 2-player variant.
Mimsy is a Mancala game for 2 or 3 players designed by Joe Myron. Each player has a secret colour and aims to manoeuvre 5 gems of any colour onto his or her 5 card. On each turn, players take all of the gems from a non-5 card and then, one at a time, deposits them onto cards clockwise around the board. If the final gem placed matches any other gems on that card, the matching gems are picked up and the player continues placing them around the board, and continues this sequence until a non-matching token is placed last. Players take turns in this manner until one player has at least 5 gems on his or her goal card at the end of the turn, and that player wins the game.
Finally, Slithy is a negotiation game for 3 to 7 players designed by Patrick Chapman. One player plays as the dealer and the others split into teams of 2 or 3. On each round, the dealer plays a purple card face up and a yellow card face down, and each player discusses how many gems they will commit to the hand. If a group's total gems is lower than the sum of the dealer's cards, then each player individually scores the gems he or she played. If the total gems is equal or higher, then the dealer scores all busted gems, and thus players need to negotiate within their teams to try to individually play as many gems as they can without pushing it too high. After 3 or 4 rounds, depending on the player count, additional bonus points are scored and dealership rotates. After all players have played as dealer once, the player with the highest score wins. And that's overview of Jabberwocky. We hope that you enjoyed the video and we hope that it helps you.
Now, at the time of releasing this video, Jabberwocky is soon to be an active project on Kickstarter, and so we'll put the link in the description when it is an active project on Kickstarter so you can check it out there.
If you like this video, please let us know by hitting the like button. Write your questions or feedback in the comment sections below. You can also join our Facebook group, Meeple University Community, to share your love for board games.
And finally, if you'd like to be among the first to be notified on what's new from Meeple University, please consider subscribing to our channel. You can click on the Meeple up in the corner to do so, and do hit the bell to get notifications.
Until next time.